loans are typically structured for borrowers that are tailored. So there are borrowers who have different type of needs. Some borrowers, depending on what the purpose of the funds are, we might capitalize the interest for the term of the facility, and we look at specific requirements of that particular borrower. As long as it is the best risk mitigated situation for our investors, we will structure it accordingly.
Thanks, Paul. And obviously with that, capitalized interest means that our monthly distributions to investors continues all the way through the term of the loan. And investors typically can then expect typical returns in that 8.5% to 10%, dependent on the loan to value ratio attached to that first mortgage, and as well as the timing and terms of that loan.
That's right, and it's always risk rated as well. So if you have a higher gearing, the investors get a higher return as well. The lower the risk, the lower the return as well. Look, the criteria for borrowers are that they meet our 5 C's, which is the collateral is satisfactory, the character is good of nature, they've got good capacity, meaning that they have a balance sheet as well, they've got cash flow as well, and they're competent in relation to their profession. So we look at all those risk elements from a risk-reward perspective, and as long as it meets that criteria, we will offer a facility to that particular borrower.
And I think obviously, Paul, with the Prism's overlay that we've been very successful in implementing on our equity deals, we're now implementing that across a number of the debt platforms as well. So that will also provide an additional layer of comfort. I think bringing our equity lens into these debt deals, particularly on the commercial space, really does help provide us more clarity in terms of what loans we would like to provide our investors.
As long as the purpose of the facility is for a business or commercial use, and there is security behind it, we will offer a facility. I think it's very important to know that we don't do any consumer lending at all. So if mum and dad wants to buy a new holiday house somewhere, or they want to upgrade their house, that's not the type of facility. So we are there to provide commercial purpose facilities.
And the current sandboxes that we're very focused on is high-end residential, eastern suburbs, lower North Shore, where people are requiring those bridging loan facilities, playing just outside the banks and being able to provide our investors a return that is north of where they could get from the current bank's loans. In terms of the other sector that we'd like to play in is very much on the industrial space, owner-occupiers who were typically needing to restructure their business in a post-COVID world and would either typically go through business banking for a loan, where EG, using its equity lens, can really look at these real estate assets and ring fence those to provide a loan against that real estate.
Absolutely, it's really good.